Ooh. Right, I think we're live, and I'm hoping that you guys can see me, see my screen, and also that you can see the chat. Can you guys see my full screen and the chat box in the bottom left and me in the right hand side? Come on, the chat group. All good. Yes. It has taken me all day to figure out how to. I had to download some software, an encoder. I was looking up CSS coding. It's been a nightmare, but I'll be really happy if I finally figured it out. So hopefully you guys can see everything that I'm seeing on my screen here, and you can see my face. Let's make this, might as well make it the same size as that. So what I've always wanted is my sort of vision of a live stream was I wanted to be able to interact with you guys while I'm doing my, going through my investments or showing you what I'm talking about on the screen. So hopefully we've got that. Let's get the Telegram group chat up and tell everyone that we are live. So this is my Telegram, which you're more than welcome to join. The link to it is in the description. That's probably going to go nuts now. Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to BitGlen. My name's Glenn, and this is my cryptocurrency journey for the last several months. This is a very different format to how I would usually do it. I've never done this before, so I'm sorry if it starts to glitch, crash, time out, whatever. I've never done this before, so just stick with me, guys. What I wanted to talk about today, obviously, I said ages ago that I've always wanted to, when Envion finally do hit the markets on coinmarketcap, do like a live video, just because I feel like, yes, we've made it, we've done it, and that's what I wanted to do today. They actually hit late last night. I actually recorded my video from yesterday, if you watched that, and they went on from what I remember about 11:30, 11:45 last night, and I was literally just about to go to sleep, and people put on there, oh, they're on Hit BTC. And I thought, right, do I go downstairs and try and do a live video? And I knew it would take me an hour or two just to figure out how I would go about recording that. So I just thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to do it tomorrow instead, and then it'll give a bit of time for the markets to adjust. So hopefully I can show that to you guys now. Wow, you're going to be rich. I wish. But I was very shocked. Did you not see my video yesterday for Only Pharmacist? I got a few referrals, so my Bitcoin balance jumped right up on Hashflare. I was going to talk about that in a minute, but you stole my thunder. Damn you. So that's what I wanted. I wanted the chat to be live so that you guys can see it as well as me react to it, so that we can all have a bit of banter, a bit of a two-way thing. Hello, thank you for sharing great videos about BTC and other coins. Please send me some BTC. I want to invest in Hashflare. Thank you, teacher. Does anyone want to send this guy some Bitcoin? I wish I had some to send. Unless you can. Actually, can I withdraw my Hashflare account yet? No. Damn you, Hashflare. Right, so why are we all here? Hang on, bear with me, I've got to turn the light on. Otherwise, I'll end up looking very dark. So Bitcoin has stayed over the 10k mark all day today, even with some dips going down, which is fantastic news, showing a bit of resilience there. Ethereum still hasn't gone over the $1,000 mark yet, so I believe that's going to sort of go up within the next day or so. So I think Ethereum's a good one for sort of a short-term gain, but that's not financial advice. That's just my opinion. Bitcoin Cash has gone up loads recently. It's up to $1,500 now, pretty much. Litecoin, it's up again, 229. Awesome. Apparently, there's going to be, and I actually done a video the other day, I don't know if you guys watched it, about hard forks. Please don't ignore me or I'll give you back BTC. Oh, look, smiley faces. Oh, chat's gone. Damn it. How do I go back? And this starts the problem with doing and trying to figure things out live. Alright, let's just pick one of these. Damn it, didn't bring it back. Oh, now I've lost the chat. So this isn't going well, is it? So apparently Litecoin, one of the there's going to be a hard fork of Litecoin, which is going to turn into Litecoin Cash, which apparently is going to be like a scam. So be careful of that. But they're saying that. How do I get back to? I just want to go back to the chat. Damn you, chat box. Oh no. Apparently they're going to, oh look, there's loads of smiley faces. Oh look, there it is. B. I can see what you're saying now. There are a few YouTubers that give away BTC or LTC. You should go to their channel. Good response. I'm just kidding. You my teacher, you're a great person. Love you, bro. What was we saying? We were saying that Bitcoin... No, Litecoin, sorry. I got distracted there with the boxes. So Litecoin is going to hard fork and turn into Litecoin Cash. Bit like Bitcoin Cash, but apparently it's going to be a complete scam coin. But they're saying that they're going to give... I don't know, something like 10 coins for every one Litecoin that you own. So I don't know if this big pump of Litecoin is happening because of that. A lot of people buying the coin and seeing what happens with this Litecoin Cash. But just be careful. The good thing with Litecoin, obviously with it being a top 5 coin, I mentioned the other day about you know, buying Ethereum Classic or buying, what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, I can't remember, but they were going to hard fork, and I said, oh, the price of them could just slump soon as the coin comes out. But with Litecoin, that could happen still, but we know that sort of the bottom end price of that is about $160, $180. So the fact that it's only up to 229, you're sort of a bit more secure, if you like. You know, Litecoin's generally going to sort of hold its value, and if it does go down, Bitcoin private, yeah, that was everyone. Thank you. Bam. That's why I like the group chat. So yeah, that's a good thing. But anyway, the reason we've come here, obviously, is to have a look at our little baby. If you've been watching me for the last 4 months, you know that the ICO that I invested in was Envion. So here it is. Envion is finally on coinmarketcap. So for me, this feels like a very I don't know, sort of like a I don't know how to announce, because obviously I didn't make the company, I didn't set the company up, but you know, like I've been following Envion before the ICO started. I then obviously videoed me learning about Envion, then I've vlogged me trying to invest in Envion and the whole ICO process. It's the first ICO I've ever done. Obviously following it through. Glad to see you got it sussed. Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I was saying to someone in the group chat the other day that not only am I new to cryptocurrency, I'm sort of fairly new at YouTubing. I have a YouTube channel before, but it was just me talking into my phone. So all I had to do was just go, "Hey guys, it's me," blah blah blah, and that was it. And I just clicked upload. The app on YouTube on the phone is so much easier than doing it through an actual computer, but then you can do a lot more. But I am typing away in the group chat, lol. Sorry, it'd be pretty rude of me to do a video of me just on my phone the whole time. So, milestone. Yeah, that's it, a milestone. Bam! Loving the group chat. Yeah, it feels like a sort of like a dad watching like a child come of age, you know, like I'm finally seeing it blossom. It's a milestone that is hit, you know, it's on Envion. Although, saying that, it's actually gone down today. When it first hit last night, it was up at $1.05, I believe, or $1.02, something like that. And look, it's even got its own graph. What? Mental. So in the last 24 hours, because, well, it's only been on for like 12 hours, but you can see here it sort of hovered around, which I was really surprised about. It says that it went up to $1.19 at one point. Because a lot of people said once Envion hits the exchanges, and really it's only on HitBTC. I know it's on IDEX and what was the other one? One of you guys might be able to answer. Token Trade or something like that. The only way you can exchange that for Envion tokens was through Ethereum, but with HitBTC you can trade with Bitcoin, which obviously a lot of people prefer to do, and it's just an easier way of doing it. And I think you could do Ethereum and I think USDT they trade with. But you can see here it's slowly gone down and it's sort of plummeted down to, at one point, 81 cents. Then it rose again to $1.13, and now we're sort of sitting at 92 or something. Yeah, 92. If a centaur is pregnant, would the baby be in a human part or horse? Don't know. Good question. Very random. Good question. I'm gonna say both. Yeah. So the price has fluctuated, but I think it's done really well actually. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, I believe it's going to go down to 50 cents, 60 cent, could go down as low as 20 cent." But it hasn't. It's actually held its own in the last 24 hours. It's actually stayed at 92 cent, which you know, I bought mine at 70 cent. So really, I'm still up on my profit, if you like. Not that I'm too fussed about that. Some of my tokens I bought at $1. The rest of them were at 70 cent. So that's the first 24 hours of it being on coinmarketcap. You can see here the information. So they've got a question mark for circulating supply. Obviously hasn't had time to update, I assume. Total supply is 127,618,000 Envion tokens. I know that I believe that they had, that was about how many they sold, 127 million tokens to the you know, general public. And then I believe that the owners and the CEOs, and obviously their bounty program, they had, which I'm not a part of, they had, I think, the other 25 million, because I think there was 150 million all in total that they were going to have. So there's obviously about 23 million they're not showing there. I assume that's because they're not circulating supply. They're still with the company. I don't know how that works actually, so maybe someone can correct me with that. Volume is 1,329,000, which equates to 133 Bitcoin. But obviously these numbers are all sort of only based on the last, really, 24 hours. So there's not too much data to be had there. But still exciting all the same. It's the first time I've ever invested in an ICO, and it's obviously the first token that I've ever seen populate on the coinmarketcap website, which obviously I go on here pretty much 10 times a day. I also noticed that on the homepage of coinmarketcap that they were advertising Envion quite a bit. Let's go back to the homepage. That's not popped. Oh, there! Damn it. The advert that popped up there was Envion, and it was a little rocket going up, and I think obviously implying it's going to the moon. Glenn, at which price do you plan to sell? I will hodl forever. With any coin, I would say holding forever really is not a good option. But saying that, obviously this is a token that's paying out in dividends. So, you know, as we saw with their spreadsheet that they put out, this is a spreadsheet that they sent out to everyone. This is probably going to overtake my page. And you can see here, based on me owning 3,200 tokens with a return on investment of 161% a year, you know, they, after, what was it, 30 years or something? Yeah, 30 years, all in total, I should have earned 245 million in revenue, which obviously is absolutely absurd. Obviously, they've just put a math in there, and obviously it's completely gone up a silly amount. But I believe these sort of numbers are achievable, 3,000 to 4,000 a year. So if you hold on to them for a very long time, you could be earning sort of £300–400 a month from this ICO without even selling the coins. So obviously, as they're only going to become more profitable as time goes on. So really, we're in the infancy stage. So we're obviously, you know, really we're in it at the cheapest point possible. If obviously they stick to what they say they're going to do and they follow their roadmap, if you own something that is paying you out on a weekly basis, monthly basis, it's very quick to work out, right, okay, if I buy one of them coins, it's going to pay me out $1 per week. There's 52 weeks in a year. That means that coin is worth $52 in a year. Obviously, if you're someone who's thinking, well, actually, I could easily hold on to that for sort of 3 to 5 years, then you can say, well, that token then is worth to me over 3 years $150, potentially more. So you would be more than happy, I suppose, to pay $30–40 for that token, because you know over the course of 3 years you're going to receive, obviously as long as they stick to their mining payouts, you're going to receive that money back plus more. A bit like the Hashflare accounts, I suppose. Obviously I've put money into that, hoping that obviously it continues to pay me out later down the line. Oddly enough, I'm almost breaking even with Hashflare as it is now, and I'm only 2 or 3 months down the road. But the you know, same with this coin. I hope that obviously the payouts continue to get bigger and bigger. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to jump on the bandwagon and say, yeah, but you're not taking into account difficulty of mining going up. Well, actually, I mean, actually, that's a fair enough point with this spreadsheet. Obviously, these numbers are completely, you know, I just think they're completely out there. I don't, you know. But anyway, that's my opinion. If you've got something that's generally paying you out a decent amount every month, what I'm trying to say is that it's quite easy to work out that value. Now, obviously, we're in the infancy stage, and obviously, we're not really receiving any dividend payouts yet. And again, obviously, I plan to do a video of showing you guys when I receive my first dividend payouts, how much it is. And I believe it's going to be a very low amount, because they only have 2 of the MMUs, so the actual workstations with all the miners and the GPUs. They only have 2 of them. They're saying by July, which we're mid-February now, so we've got mid-March, April, May, June, July, so we've got another 5 months, and they're saying they're going to build 606 units. Whether they do that or not, I don't know. Whether they hit that target. If their track record of sticking to time frames is anything to go by, then no, they'll probably be lucky if they do half that. But this is where the value of the coin is going to go up or down, and I believe that the price is going to heavily tie in with what Ethereum's doing as well. So, Lupo David, what do you think about Envion? Thumbs up. Yeah, Michael says thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this format of me doing a live video. And if you don't, give it a thumbs down. I'm not too fussed either way, but I'd like to get your guys' feedback and what you think of it. And if you're new to my channel, actually, if you've never seen me or any of my previous videos, please click the subscribe button, which I don't know where it would be, but click down below, click the subscribe button, and I'll try and do, if this works out well, this live video, I'll try and do more videos like this in the future. So yeah, I was just saying before that with Envion, I've said it in my other videos, I believe that they can't hear you, mate. Uh-oh. Can you guys all hear me? My microphone says it's working. My video looks perfect now. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I can hear you. Ah, good. So with Envion, the company obviously set out that they were going to finish their. I'm just going to turn this Telegram off on my computer. Are you in the end of a Telegram group? Fender Defender. I was in the group chat and in their announcement page, and then for some reason my Telegram app just reset. It completely reset, and I had to log back in and put in my mobile number again. And when I did, it deleted all my chat conversations. And then over the course of a couple of days, all of them downloaded again, apart from the Telegram group one. And when I tried to search him, I couldn't find it. So I thought, oh, maybe I've been banned. I am Mike. Hello, Mike, you alright? He's been watching my videos from the beginning, so thank you for the viewership. I don't know if I've been banned. I don't know if I know that, and I shared it in my Telegram group, which again, if you want to join, if anyone's watching this, there's a link down below in my description, or there should be. You can click that link and it'll take you through to the Telegram chat group that we've got. Anyone can join it. I've not really restricted it in any way. I'm hoping people don't take advantage. If there's a load of referral links and loads of scam stuff being posted on there, you will get banned, unfortunately. And I've also set my friend Nathan, who's one of my closest friends, as an admin. So between me and him, we're trying to manage the group. So no, I am Mike in Telegram. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you are, Mike. Jeez. Yeah, so Envion, like I say, they tried to stick to. Have to change my name. They set out deadlines. One was obviously the actual start date of the ICO, which was meant to be December the 1st. Then they changed it to the 14th. So, and I thought, oh, okay, what, I can't remember what the reason was. I think they said they weren't prepared, or I can't remember what it was. But they didn't start the ICO when they said they would. Then on the day that the ICO was meant to start, at the time, I sat there at the exact time. I think they said midday or something like that. I sat there at the exact time. This person is crazy. Buying the ICO $1 per token and sell 90 cents. LOL losers. Hello Glenn, I suggest everyone join the BitGlen Telegram, very informative. Thank you for that. What's that, Bronick Adams? Yeah, some people are selling at 90 cents, but obviously everyone has different, even myself, I was thinking, do you know what, I've got probably $3,000 worth, and at the minute, me and my missus, we've got bills to pay and stuff, and she said, why don't you cash them in? And I said, no, they're going to be worth a lot more. And she was like, yeah, but how do you know that? And I said, well, I don't, but I believe in the company and I believe their business model and what's going to happen. So everyone's in different situations. Give that guy a knockout, Glenn. Give that guy a knockout. Yeah, so everyone's in different situations. We can't judge people on, yeah, they might have bought it at 70 cent and they're selling it at 90 cents. They're thinking they've made like, what's that, 15-20% gain on day one of the ICO going live. So you just never know. We can't judge anyone based on their selling, and them selling at 90 cent is our profit. We can buy it at 90 cents, so we're buying it for less than what the ICO has been for the last month. So there will be people that gain from that. So everyone's a winner. The big players wanted, and that's what ICO got pushed back. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Tyrone. Tyrone has been watching my videos literally from day one. I think when I had like 2 subscribers, he was one of the first ones. So thank you very much, Tyrone. Good memory. You'll notice, actually, if you watch my videos, my memory isn't very good, so I do forget things. Yeah, so they actually pushed I remember now, they did say, oh, we've had a bank say that they want to invest, a big investor, but we have to adhere to certain rules, and we're going to put them in place from the beginning of the ICO so that there's no problems later down the line. So they actually had to change their KYC format, I believe, and they had to follow their plans for them to meet this criteria, this big investor. So yes, that's right, I remember now. Sellers got more coins than what they spent due to the crypto rates. Some people did actually. So with Ethereum going up in price, when it was at $1,400 at one point, it actually worked out that you were buying the tokens, essentially, if you'd kept that money then, at about 50 cent. So that was the best time to buy, and obviously now Ethereum's gone back down in price. So if you bought in that small window of about a week, and you'd have to meet a few criteria actually, you would have had to buy so much Ethereum, a month or 6 weeks ago, held on to it all that time, and then exchange it for Envion tokens during that week, you would have got them at a lot better price than what I paid for them. And then obviously Ethereum's gone down, but that's like me saying, oh, if you'd known, 5 years ago Bitcoin was going to be worth 10 grand, you should have bought in that. It's very hard to judge people based on ifs and buts, what you could have done. So yeah, Envion then delayed their ICO start date from the 1st of December to the 15th of December, and then it went on to the 15th of January. So already they're 2 weeks behind. And then they sort of implied, through a conversation I'd had with one of their social media managers, whatever, Lorette I think his name was, he implied that once the ICO had finished, it was going to be available on a exchange within 24 to 48 hours from that date. So in my mind, I was thinking, right, the 17th of January, say, because that gives about 3 days, it's going to be on an exchange. So 17th of January, we're now 16th of February, so that is a month later. Yeah, Glenn, on fire. So that doesn't set a very good precedent in terms of, when they say, okay, the next thing we're going to do is this. I've got in my mind now, psychologically, oh, okay, well, let's add on 2 weeks onto whatever they say, just for leeway. So there are my opinions, but then you got to think, we're buying in at an ICO stage, which back in, obviously if you go to stocks and shares, that's their version obviously is an IPO. They'd be investing in companies that are saying, right, we're a brand new company like say Google or Amazon, we're going to set up and we're going to be doing this at first. And they probably had hiccups along the way, and there's probably rules they didn't stick to, and then they had to change their terms and conditions. They've had to update their software, their firmware, things probably got stolen, fires in their warehouses. There's loads of things that we can't predict are probably going to happen to Envion, and that's with any ICO. But where I think ones will come through and shine is the ones that actually work through those difficulties and those problems and actually carry on their business plan and overcome those problems. their value is only going to get higher and higher and higher, because you're going to have all these other coins and tokens that don't overcome hurdles, that do get countersued, and they're going to disappear. They're just going to vanish off the face of the planet. And at the minute, we have so many coins available. I think there's like 1,500 now. Eventually, it's my belief that we'll probably have the top 100 or 300 coins. So a lot of these will disappear, especially with regulation coming out of America and Europe and Asia, in regards to ICOs and new coins. It's gonna be harder to just dump a load more coins. It's at 1541. I think Envion's down at like 1250 or something like that. Let's see if I can find it. Which means it's better than a lot of these coins already in day one, which is good. There's so much stuff on here. It makes you wonder, how can anyone keep track of this? Obviously, coinmarketcap do. Kudos to this website, because if this went down, this website, no one would know what was going on. Let's have a look. I know if I just search Envion, I could probably find it, but it's always good to see it in a list with other coins. I'll say that and I can't find it. Around 1.2 million. A lot of these. Ah, there it is. Bam. 1213. So it's worked its way up. So you can see there 0.93. Got a question mark there. Down 3%. Damn you. But saying that, let's have a little look at this is HitBTC. This is what they've been selling for. You can see here, this is an hourly candlestick chart. I'm not to look on the trade volume. Yeah, there was question marks beside that. Hi Glenn, I'm new to buying coins, got into ICO with Envion, followed the process guide on Envion's site to transfer my coins. This is one of the most asked things that I get, is saying, Glenn, I still haven't got my tokens unlocked, what do you think I should do? And Glenn, my tokens disappeared. I've into my Ether wallet and my key and speed, etc. 10 last stage is where I'm struggling. Can you help? Yeah. But the best thing you can do is contact Envion, because I just followed the, I sent them Ethereum, I gave them my Ethereum wallet, and I just left it, and then they sent me an email saying unlock your tokens here. I went to myetherwallet.com and I went to add custom token and they were there. So I've not had any issue at all. People paid with Bitcoin, paid with credit cards. Obviously their process is completely different, and I don't know that process. Some people have used MetaMask, Google Chrome as opposed to Safari. So there's different processes there, and I don't want to say, oh yeah, just go here and do that, or just check it, because I don't want to do anything that's going to make someone else lose their tokens or lose their private keys. So best bet is to contact Envion, unfortunately, and just explain what's happened, maybe take some screenshots. Over 100 million sell. Lorette did mention that only ICO sale ends around the 14th of January, and the ICO is on, which concludes on all KYCs done too, as failed KYCs need refunds processed, these tokens not to be released. So HitBTC exchange listing to happen after that. Yes, they did say that. Is it just understanding doing the use Envion to create a new wallet and then send tokens to my person? Now that's another thing that I want to do a video about that. I don't know how to send the tokens, and actually if you've watched any of my videos, I've shown my account in the past and I've got about 3,200. My best friend Nathan, he has 700 of those tokens, and I need to transfer them from my account into his. Now I've said to him, I want you here when I do it. because I don't want to ring him up and say, yeah, you're right, Nath. You know those tokens? Yeah, I lost them, mate. You know, because if they are worth, you know, $70 a token at one point, you know, at some point, he's going to say, Glenn, I can't believe you lost me 250 grand. So even with my own best friends, I wouldn't do that process by myself, not knowing what to do. So what I'll probably do is when Nathan's here, I'll probably try and transfer him like 10 tokens, see if it goes through, understand the process of how it works, and then if he receives them, then I'll go through and do the other 700. So in regards to your ones, once I've learnt that process and understood it, which obviously I haven't been able to do because my tokens were unlocked up until a few days ago, I'm going to do a video sort of explaining it, but I want to know 100% myself how to do it first before I say anything to you guys, because I don't want to make anyone, because soon as I release that material onto the world, I'm going to get people saying, Glenn, I did what you said, and I've lost my tokens, thanks a bunch, you idiot. So I don't really want to do that until I'm really comfortable with how I do it myself. It's just understanding, do I use Envion to create a wallet? It's one of the reasons they did not mention a date listening announcement. No, they didn't, but I had a conversation with Lorette, a private chat on Telegram, and that was what he either said or he implied, that it would be available on an exchange sort of 2 days after the ICO had finished. But then they went back, then they started to release announcements, and it did say on there, if you actually read it, will not be on exchange till KYC process has been finished. But even with that, you know, even if you was to criticise me for saying that, they kept saying, oh, the KYC process hopefully should only take us, you know, hopefully by the end of this week we should have it completed. Then it got to that Friday, and then they said, right, it's carrying over to Monday. Then they said it should be done in the next couple of days. Then it went to the Wednesday. Then it went to the Friday. Then it went to the following week. Then it went to the following Friday. So you're talking like a 2.5 week. So again, I stick to my statement that they are over-promising and under-delivering in terms of what they say they're going to do and how quick they do it. I would like to see them do it the other way and under-promise, over-deliver. That's the sort of motto we had in car sales. If you knew a car was going to arrive, because I sell brand new cars, if you knew a brand new car would arrive, we used to get told what week it would arrive on. So out of 52 weeks in the year, your car would arrive on week 25. I'd ring my customer up. Hello, Mr. Smith. Yeah, your car should be here week 32 of the year, which actually is in June. Now that customer, in their head straight away, used to get some people go, oh no, I need it before then. And used to go, well, unfortunately, like, you know, and used to use little funny phrases like, you know, used to say like, what, you want a brand new car that's been rushed through the factory? And they go, oh, well, no, well, it's week 32 then, I'm afraid. And they would be happy with that. They'd have it in their head. They'd get their insurance ready in the week 32. You get to the week 27, you've had their car for about a week, but then you get it all cleaned, you put fuel in it, you put an air freshener in there, you leave it down there until you're free. You know, you would make sure you're free to deliver that car to them. You'd ring them up. Hello, yeah, just to let you know, the delivery's turned up. It's actually arrived today, or it arrived tomorrow. When would you like to come pick your car up? And they'll go, oh my God, my car's there 5 weeks early. Oh, Glenn, you're the best. You know, and that's just a management of time. But then saying that, obviously, I only knew that became a skill that I got through doing the same thing over and over again. Now, I'm sure if Envion did this ICO all over again, they would probably maybe do things slightly different. It's a learning curve. Nice touch. No one ever got a free tank of fuel with me, but they got an air freshener. And they weren't particularly good ones either. So yeah, that's just my... Someone in the chat said, Glenn, what do you think about Envion so far? Business model, great. You know, the actual hardware, great. Management so far, average. They've started to release updates and stuff now, which I was going to show you actually. Look forward to seeing the video transferring the tokens step by step would be great, thanks. Yeah, that is the most common question I get asked on Facebook, the Telegram group, Twitter. All my comments, if you go to any of my videos and view the comments, it's always, Glenn, I've got my tokens stuck, or Glenn, I've lost my tokens, what should I do? I've contacted Envion and they haven't got back to me. So I did think in my mind, right, I'll do a video, but then I thought, hang on a minute. Soon as I release that video, I have to word it quite carefully, because then the emphasis and the responsibility is on me. So if I say to you, hey guys, click this link here and do this and do that, and all your tokens will be unlocked, people are going to say, oh, I did what you said, and they haven't. You know, oh, you've made me lose my money, I want money back, you know. Finally, Envion, being a small company, did pull off some successful, one of the top 6 ICOs with no founder investments, etc., to pump up all the other figures. All come from big and small investors. When you are new to this, it's not easy as it seems. I know exactly how you feel. Again, this is my first ICO. I plan to do these cryptocurrency videos going forward, and I will do another ICO and another one, you know, and another one. There's about 4 or 5 ICOs in my head that I would like to take part in, but I just haven't got the money and the time, the resource to actually do my due diligence and research. But I'll be better prepared for another one. You know, I'm learning as I go along, and you guys are watching me learn as I go along. And obviously I'm watching you guys go through it as well, because your comment, I recognise your names. You know, like I get people message me, Glenn, I've just bought this, or I've done this, I've used that, what you said, blah 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 blah, and then I see him comment on another video. There was a gentleman that comments on my videos, and he seems to always give me good criticism, like, Glenn, your sound quality was very bad, but you should try this. And I think his name's Raw Top Shot. So if you're watching this, please comment in the chat. But I recognise his comments every time, and I recognise Michael. You know, so I'm watching you guys grow as you're watching me grow. So that's good. It's a good feeling. Kevin as well. Kevin's another regular. He contacted me through Facebook ages ago when I first started my YouTube videos, saying eventually, Kev, you said you were going to do YouTube videos. Where are they at? Hey Glenn, do you know where we can start to get our dividend payments? Cheers, Kev. So they actually stated that they were going to generate, I've got the figure somewhere on their page, they were going to generate payments, I believe mid-February. I think, to be honest, I'm not holding out, because even when they start paying out, because they've only had 2 MMUs running, although it's been running for a whole month, I don't know if they're sharing that with everyone at the minute. I don't want to comment on that. I don't know what they're doing with that. But they said that the 2 MMU units were going to generate something like 400,000 US dollars worth of cryptocurrency. But you've got to remember, they've got to divide 400,000 dollars worth of Ethereum by, deck sucks. Yeah, I haven't used it. I didn't like it. 19 Envion withdrawal, 3 on BTC. What was I saying? Kev's question. Yeah, you've got to think there's only going to be 400,000 US dollars, which sounds like a lot of money. It's $500,000, but it's got to be divided by all them tokens, those 127 million tokens out there. Now, I haven't got a calculator in front of me, but you do 400,000 divided by, you know, or 127 million divided by 400,000, whatever it is, it's not a lot. It's like 0.00001 of Ethereum. So it's going to be very, very minuscule until they get all these MMUs up and running and the payments start coming out regularly. Then you're going to start seeing sort of $30, maybe whatever, I don't know, like a week or month or whatever. So I'm not holding out too much about the dividends right now. That's my opinion. I think even if we do get them, it's going to be a very small amount. So I wouldn't get too excited about the dividend payouts just yet. Maybe give it a month, 2 months, and they'll have more of these MMU units out there mining, and all of a sudden they start generating 1 million, 2 million US dollars worth of cryptocurrency. Then obviously that's a bit more share for everyone. I'm working long hours at the moment, but I'll get there sometime. Loving your bids though. I assume that's meant to say vids. Thank you, Kevin. Cheers for that, mate. Let's have a little look. Envion's up to... It's still... Let's refresh this. Let's see what they're saying. See, this is the trouble with trying to work out in my head. See, to me that says nothing, because I know it's got the price in Bitcoin, but I don't know what that equates to in how much US dollars. That's why coinmarketcap is so good. Let's refresh this. Let's see if it stays where I was looking at. Come on. Boom. So it's actually just gone up to 94. Yes! We've gained a cent. So let's go over to their social media, actually, stuff that they've put on. Is it Facebook they put it on? I think it was their Facebook. Was it their group page? Let's do this one. More and more mining containers are being finalised, waiting... Oh, I haven't seen this video yet. Waiting to be equipped with the new 280 megahertz GPU mining machines, around 50 units for each MMU, and Antminer's 48 to 86 PCS, world's largest crowd-funded crypto infrastructure. So this is them putting the patented air cooling system into the MMUs. And actually they're calling these their second generation of units. So they built their first prototype one, which they actually showed to investors, and that's the one in all the videos and stuff like that. But actually they've made improvements on them. They're saying that they've increased the cooling system. I don't know what other updates they did, actually, I can't remember, but I remember that they managed to maintain the air temperature a lot lower using less power, which makes it more profitable. So they're calling that their second generation of MMU units, and this is them making those units. So this is Lorette, actually. I really like little updates like this, even if it's just this. This is a picture of the power consumption unit, or like the fuse box, or whatever you may call it in your country, inside one of the MMU units, obviously, of all the miners that are going to go in there. Just little updates like that, to me, that says they're doing something, and you can see how complicated it is, and you just think, yeah, actually, you know, I would rather them focus on this stuff than KYCs and whether they're on an exchange or not. You know, I want them to be all hands on deck making these units. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think. But then saying that, obviously, to portray that, obviously that's down to the social media team. And I think that is a big important part of it. You know, obviously being in YouTube space, I'm fully aware of how important it is to get your message out there and keep people updated. Last night I got a load of messages in the Telegram group. If you're not a part of it, click the little link below. Loads of people messaging me saying, Glenn, they're on HitBTC, quick, you need to do a video about it. And I've only got round to doing it now because I wanted to do it in this format. So that's my own fault, really. But, you know, it just goes to show how much people want information and they want it instantly. And I think Envion are doing a good job at the minute of keeping people updated. So that's it really from me, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for sticking with me in the live chat and liking this format. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this format, and don't forget to click the subscribe button. We're almost at 800 subscribers, so hopefully I can get to 1,000. I'm going to set myself a goal of trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by, what we're in now, mid-March, so I've got a month. Great vid. So thank you all the guys that have commented. Thanks for keeping it nice and respectful. I was expecting to get a load of hate comments, but actually they've all been pretty good today, so thank you for that. And given thumbs up, great job, Glenn, nice to hear you. Cheers, mate. I appreciate all the feedback, actually. I really enjoy checking my messages every morning, all the comments on YouTube, the Telegram group. Obviously, people sending me quite nice messages through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those. You can find me on BitGlen, but the one that you're going to be able to talk to me the most is through the Telegram group. The Telegram group has got about, last time I checked, 60 or 70 people in it now, so it's grown quite well over the last week or so. So I click the link below. Just before you guys all go, actually, I'll just give you guys an update. I still can't make a withdrawal. No one's used my referral link over the last 2 days, so fingers crossed tomorrow I should be able to make a withdrawal. And obviously try and figure out the process of converting that from Bitcoin into British pounds and somehow trying to pay it into my bank. I might only do that with half of it, and then the other half sort of try and day trade with, because I keep seeing these coins going up in value, and I think, oh, I knew that was going to go up. I should have put, 100 quid in it or something like that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. But I'll do another video for that. Someone did comment about one of my videos yesterday in the Telegram group, and I've always said I like any criticism, whether it's good or bad. They said, Glenn, you talk about 3 or 4 different subjects all in one video, and your video is going for like 45 minutes, and it's quite hard for us to watch your video, although saying that, this video has probably gone on that long. And I'm not too sure what to do. So would you guys prefer it if I did smaller snippet videos, but lots of them, like sort of like 2-3 videos per day or within a couple of days? Or would you prefer I just talk about everything all in one big long video? Comment down below, send me a message, I don't know, like, and this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. So this is my YouTube channel. I'm live now. Ooh, 11 watching. If I go to my I can't remember his name. Decentralized. He's got quite a big following, 43. He seems to do, if I go to his videos, you can see here he's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 videos all wearing the same t-shirt, which means he's obviously sat there for an hour and recorded those 12 videos, but he's put them into little bite-sized clips, so 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, very short videos. But that means every day I'm bombarded with notifications for this guy. It comes up about 10 times, and I get annoyed by it, and I was actually going to unsubscribe from him because it sort of wound me up that literally my, this here, look, if I click this bell, this tells me when people upload videos. Sometimes it just comes up with all his stuff, like, he's just uploaded. And when I go on his channel, I don't know what one to watch, because I'm like, oh yeah, obviously he wants us to watch all of them. Or should I just do one big long video and talk about everything I want to talk about each day, but it goes on for half hour, 45 minutes. I'm still trying to figure that out, because obviously ultimately this is my channel and I need to do what I want to do, because I've got to enjoy doing it, otherwise I'll fizzle out. I don't want to sit there and make 5, 10 different thumbnails. I don't want to upload 5 or 6 different videos. Obviously that's quite a lot of time management and editing and stuff like that. So well, if it's live, you keep the viewers engaged, it's fine. This is different from focused one on topic. Let's keep it free-flowing rather than restricted. It's only one guy, I wouldn't worry about it. I like to take everyone's views in. I watch, some of the bigger YouTube. I mean, you've got, say, Superman. He does live videos, a bit like what I'm doing here. And his videos go on, look, 41, and he's just talking about one ICO at a time. Hour and 20 minutes, 44 minutes. And people seem to like his videos. You've got other people like Crypto Daily. He does videos and they're always around 5 minutes long, which I think is between 5 and 10 minutes is like a perfect attention span. You can watch a video. The only thing with that is you want more. So you want another 1 or 2 a day or something like that. He does one every day. So I don't know. I really don't know. Box mining, he does longer videos. Saying that, his last video was 3 minutes long. 6, 8 minutes. I've watched some of these videos that have gone on a while. although I've been completely shown up because all of these are like 5 minutes long. So I don't know, guys. Whatever you guys, I suppose, want, let me know. I'll try and figure out a way. But no, I've definitely loved doing this format, actually. Having you guys talking to me while I'm doing the video, it feels like I'm not just talking to myself in my front room anymore. It feels like actually I'm talking to about 12 different people, you know, which is good because I can bounce off that, and obviously you guys can ask me questions. I can try and help you. You can try and help me. I really enjoy it. So I've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bit Glen. Bye. Now I've got to figure out how to stop this video.